Hello, before we start the video, I would just like to thank Pathfinder for lending me his gameplay. His YouTube channel link will be in the description, and thank you. It's not a thing anymore, but when the game came out, you would have these buy options duplicated. I even have a screenshot of this. So I was talking about the aesthetics. Yeah, and then you go into the hub area, you choose your perk. This is like a giant hub area. What they thought is good without actually understanding what purpose these things serve and how they should be implemented.
Right,
you load in and then you select then you run to the middle of this map to select your mission, which, by the way, already first problems with played Killing Floor. There is no server browser, it is only matchmaking. Thank you, Call of Duty. There is no length selection. You have only 6 waves in this game. There is no short, medium, long games like Killing Floor 1 and 2. It doesn't exist. The whole UI looks like it was just taken from Helldivers. And then you need to run to the end, wait for 10 seconds, and then it starts matchmaking.
Alright, we all know what, when, and how we're gonna
There
do
is a
this,
ping system.
right?
It does 2 things. You ping it, it has this massive marker with a line that goes straight down, that clips into the wall. It's a 3D marker, so it doesn't really work correctly. If you mark an enemy, it marks them, and it's really obstructive. Like Dark Tide has a good one. It outlines, puts a fainter skull above them. Finally get in-game, the first thing you might feel is the movement, which feeling like you're actually walking around. It feels a lot more like sliding around or hovering. Then you might press shift and you notice it's going to propel you forward. It's like a dash.
Is it actually, or is it just a misimplemented sprint?
It is actually a dash. We have dashes in this game, but the developers don't understand what the use of dashes actually is, especially because it's on shift. Why did they not take Omni movement from Black Ops 6? Something Killing Floor 2 had. The key feature there would be to sprint backwards, so that you can actually see the enemy and react. The developers don't understand the mechanics of fucking dodging and sliding. We also have sliding and mantling. And mantling is really fucking buggy. I keep throwing it back, it doesn't work sometimes. It's inconsistent, you know?
Sliding is bad because...
Sliding is bad because there is no purpose to it. That's yet another thing that they just saw and thought was cool. Let's look at the one good fucking game that does sliding well. Dark Tide has dashing, sliding. Both are used to like skill expression and different types of dodging, where it's basically you're going to dodge to the side to dodge melee attacks and like big sniper shots. But if the enemy has fully automatic guns, you would slide and it would, dodge it. Like in this game, you could, slide under the big arc that like a Scrake would do, for example. Played Elden Ring. It's really obvious. You will feel like it's obvious when you should dodge to avoid the damage, right?
Yeah.
But I found that enemies have way too long of a lounge distance, so it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, the animations. One of the first things I did in this fucking beta at that tech server is I took my pistol out as a command. I aimed down the sights and I crouched. And you see your fucking hand teleport up and down. It's not like a transition, it just snaps up and down. The biggest thing is reload animations. They are so fucking ugly. Especially there's like these medic guns, which these animations weren't made by an intern like on one afternoon. I don't know what the fuck. Especially because we're talking about Killing Floor here. In Killing Floor 2 they had these extremely detailed reload animations. Like 300 frames per second animations or some shit like that, so that they would look good in slow motion. They animated how a gun shakes when you shoot it. They animated the little movements of the many parts of the gun just shaking, really. In this game, it's like you're firing a airsoft gun, really. And by the way, the guns also look like toys. That's the gun models. Ooh. Oh my god, the gun models. I don't even know where to begin. Like, I played the Commando. The starting gun looks kind of cool. Looks kind of like a futuristic assault rifle. Reminds me sort of like of the GLs or whatever. It has a bullpup, which looks fine. But at the other weapon, which is the big one, is the Scar, which has always been like a weapon that was minimalistic, in its design, in its looks. But it has these pistons on it. One big thing they wanted to show up how they were listening to the community, because they added some grime and some blood to characters. And this, by the way, is something I will fall back onto later on when I talk about visual progression. It's like we now have the dirty characters and the clean character. So we could have that, use that skin somewhere, you know? But that's like a really niche nitpick that I came up with for visual progression. I would say Mr. Foster, you know, that's the face of the franchise, really. I think that the model looks fine, but when it comes to Mr. Foster as a character is when they fucked up, because they had a good character, cool character, sort of like a playboy millionaire type guy. You know, he was interesting. He had he was fun, but he screamed like a baby sometimes. It was funny. But now his entire personality is that he is British, which I don't get, because he's canonically a clone, and it's like we have a lore reason that the character would stay here in this new day and age, and he's a clone and he's just a completely different character. I do not understand why. Dude, the first design of the medic was like actually made me cringe with his fucking nose fucking oxygen tube, whatever the fuck. He just looks so lame, really. He is still wearing green, bright green, which I don't get why they chose those colors, because the colors of healing in this game is blue. It's been blue in Healing Floor 2. Imran here, Imran the engineer, he also just looks like a generic army guy with a stupid fucking helmet. I don't get who made this shit. Like, they're so generic.
That looks horrible. What the fuck?
Yep. Fucking, that's next is Nakata the Ninja. Fucking. Like, do I have to say anything about this guy? Like, like he just looks like a Fortnite skin.
It looks like an MK9 character that didn't make it.
Yes, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Foster, he has a activatable drone, which is fine. I think it somewhat fits the clarity in the class. The medic has like a healing zone, which also damages, which okay, that kind of suits. The engineer, which is like a support and demolitionist combo, has a backpack that has like sonic cannons on it, which looks so goofy. It looks so out of place. I don't know what the fuck. There's so many options for this shit, and we chose this. Speaking of the weapons, like, oh my god. I think Imran has all right weapons. The medic has like 2 boxes that look like the fucking boombox weapon from Saints Row 4, like, I swear to god.
Okay.
Oh, and each class has a unique pistol, but not a unique knife anymore. Mr. Foster has just a regular 9mm pistol. Medic has a healing pistol, which is now probably going to be a have to have for every single class, because you can't heal teammates. In this cooperative game, you can't heal teammates. Why did you remove this mechanic and depth of gameplay?
Smart.
The engineer class, who has shotguns and explosives, they gave him an SMG. Why? Like, the starting weapon for the demolitionist in Killing Floor 2 is a single shot, like a shotgun explosive weapon type thing. And we didn't have that. We didn't use this. Really? We didn't use the Tower's Judge. You didn't look at another co-op game gun called the Tower's Judge, and in Payday 2 you put explosive ammo in it. And you couldn't give this, and you gave this guy an SMG. Really?
Wait, so did somebody else get the shotgun?
No.
Oh.
Firebug, yeah, Firebug is this character you've seen probably in 50 games by now. Short-haired, masculine lesbian. I don't know how to explain it, but who the fuck wants to play as this shit? Her voice lines are extremely cringe. The other 2 characters were mid. They were just generic army guys. Like, the animations for the flamethrower are so bad. Fucking ninja, the whole ninja class is so stupid. His active ability is a grappling hook, which is fine. I mean, makes sense, kind of. You know, it's supposed to be like more agile version of the Berserker. But like, you call it a ninja, and already we have only 4 weapons. If I just open a new tab in Chrome here and type in ninja weapons, I get like a whole list. I click on the pictures and it's like, wow, it's a bunch of cool things. You know, we have katana, different type of throwing things, that's fucking chain stuff, nunchucks. But this ninja class has a single katana, dual wield katanas, and then 2 types of ninja stars. The last class, we have the Spanish sniper class. Their ability is basically that Yondu guy who like whistles and has the fucking arrow thing flying around.
Yeah.
That's so lame, you know? Like, there is no other way to put it. It's just lame. It doesn't really fit the class fantasy, I would say. Like, I don't know what to give her, but maybe give her an active where she has like one magazine of a really strong 50 cal. Maybe.
Or like a marking a target for more damage or something. Or several, you know?
maybe like the tactical Space Marine class from Space Marine 2, maybe. Yes. You have a weapon, and before the game starts, you're supposed to put mods on it, which by the way you gotta buy with these crafting materials, which are a redundant fucking mechanic. What I would do is make it so that you would buy a gun and then spend dosh to upgrade the said gun in the trader mid-game. And then before the game starts, like when you're in the main menu, you could customize like preset loadouts there as well. But you should be able to change the weapon mods in-game. You know, that makes sense to me, you know? Like this is where you would spend your money since you have there's no guns in the game.
What if you could have, like, as you said, preset loadouts, and you'd have like level 1, 2, and 3?
That's
And
what
if
we
you
have
go-
now.
Oh, okay.
That's basically what we have. But I'm saying one small change where you could change it in the game would add a lot of depth to the game. Voice lines and writing, yes, already talked a bit about that, but it's like my best example besides the stupid Firebug character is Mr. Foster again. Like he's the commando character, right?
Yeah.
And there are several voice lines where he talks about knives. But here he says, you know, oh, in Britain we don't have guns, we have knives. And it would make sense if he would pull out the knife and say this, for example. Some characters did that in Killing Floor 2, but he doesn't do it here, he just does it randomly.
Oh, it's the British stereotype.
Yes, he's the most basic British character. When you shoot weapons, they have a fake recoil animation. Where basically the weapons themselves don't have recoil. It's just there's a lot of visual recoil. So that's why I think that's why people say the hit detection with this game is bad, because it just feels so bad, because it doesn't make sense. Because where your sights are is not where your bullet is going.
Pissed it, didn't he?